I went to court today, this morning, right? And they say that they watch my YouTube videos, right? And the guy say that he watched my YouTube videos. He say, I didn't watch them all because he had 50, but I got 1,700, right? Not 50, 1,700. So he said over 1,700. But anyway, he said that I said I was God of the and creator of the universe, right? Now, I always say I'm my God, right? So when you say Jesus is your father, Jesus, right? So that's what you say. So if I say, hey man, I'm my God, like I'm saying I don't go outside myself, right? Because I got to be responsible for me, right? So I'm saying to the police, I'm saying, so by me saying I'm my God, that makes me not, now, cause we in court about my mental capacity, right? We in mental health court, right? And I'm saying, so you saying that because I say I'm my God, answering somebody else who say Jesus is God, right? And I'm saying, well, hey man, I don't pray to Jesus, right? So I'm telling the truth, and that truth is what's making people punish me, right? So I'm saying, then what is Jesus, right? I'm saying, so if I am the example, right, of my God, right, I'm in court defeating my devil, who is the judge, the sheriffs, the bailiffs, the state, everybody, right? Because everybody not judging me based on their belief in God, whether they're Islamic, Christian, Buddhist. See, it's all what they believe. But I'm telling them, well, okay, if you got the right to believe in what you believe, why I don't have the right to believe in what I believe if I'm putting the work in, right? If I came from the projects of South Street Projects in Daytona Beach, Florida, right? And I have never prayed in my life. I'm telling people like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been so busy being me, I ain't had time to be worrying about your God, right? That's why I'm prepared to go to court against your God, but your God not prepared to go to court with me. See, okay, like, so what I'm saying, well, the definition of God that I got is from the Webster's Dictionary, the collegiate version, right? So what I'm saying is, well, if you know your God's definition, who is your God? So how could they define God without visually seeing him or it, right? But now that I have the opportunity to show my children their God, their father's God. See, not their God either, but their father's God, right? And their father's God is himself. Well, if I'm putting in the work, right, and then when I could have been selfish, right, I thought of the world. I didn't even think just of my family. See, hey man, you gave me an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So now, my God, for whom is me, for whom told his firstborn child that his word is all he got. Well, if he now fulfilling his word, then how is he crazy because he don't believe in Jesus? See, I'm saying, if you believe in Jesus, what is the example of your Jesus for whom you say is God? Because why are you against my truth? Like Dr. Martin Luther King said, the clergyman was against his truth in the letter that he had wrote from a Birmingham jail. Just like now, I'm now talking about the men in my generation from this exile. See what I'm saying? See, I'm saying, why is the person who tells the truth is the person that's being sacrificed in the name of a God, right? And you saying, well, how can a slave have the same God as his slave master, right? If the Bible says that you can't serve two masters. So if that is the case of what you say you believe, right, then why are you coming against me when I'm loving you without your knowledge? See, you don't come to my church on Sunday. You don't feed me. You don't send me on vacations. You don't give me no prayer offering. You don't give me no anniversary, because I'm not your pastor. But you do that for your pastor, right? Because I done been in church when they done it. Send they pastors on cruises and they ain't even been downtown. They can barely keep they lights on. But my pastor went on a cruise. And you saying, well, why you can't go? I can't afford to go on no cruise. And I'm saying, well, how is God handing out blessings from the top? And those blessings don't never trickle down to you. You know what I mean? Oh, you and I'm saying, well, golly, man, you getting mad with me, but you ain't getting mad with your preacher who own the cruise, right? But now, when my wife and I go on a cruise, now you want to get mad, but you ain't paid not one penny for us to go on the cruise. But now, you don't see it as a blessing that I get to take my wife and my children on and my grandmama on a cruise. But you pay for your preacher to go on the cruise, and you say that's a gift from God. And I'm saying, well, you paid, right? But now here it is, I'm the bad guy. See, I'm saying, well, look, man, you want me to say I believe in Jesus, then Jesus should be mad with me for lying in his name. But he not mad with you for lying in his name, even though you going on cruises, you eating at the best restaurants, you got private jets, and his people still out here hungry, right? And I done found that the same courthouse that he was in the spiritual sense, that has multiplied into the Seminole and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, right, is just as corrupt as it was when he was in the judgment hall in Jerusalem, right? And now I'm saying, well, hold on. Well, if my God would have left you, then how could your God enlighten you with my God's evidence? See, but now when I use your God's evidence to reveal the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas to you, the hypocrites, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, the descendants of high priest, the descendants of Pontius Pilate, then show you who Caesar is and show it all to you biblically. Now you say I'm crazy. But I'm saying, well, if I would have came to you now, right, and not with my truth, but now I'm telling you about how I just met Jesus, you don't think I would be like Saul? Right? Because why would I be afraid to be the king that I am? See what I'm saying? So I'm saying, well, if I won my kingdom in court, right, then why would I be afraid to call my people and let them know that I just won my identity, right? So think about it, right? Say I was doing my research, and, you know, I don't know if it was true or not, because, like I say, you know, our people couldn't read or write, but I was reading on where, like, you know, and it only makes sense, like, they knew they killed the kings, right? But, you know, the kings had so many different children that they didn't know, they were trying to kill off his bloodline. See, that's why I'm saying you struck my bloodline down if you kill my son, because that's how bloodlines go. That's how your name go. See, so this is where I get this from, right? But they saying that they knew who the king's son was, so they would hide him amongst them. See, but that's how they ended up, like, because the king still getting them people to because they were still listening to him. See, now that's when they started breaking us. See, that's when they started finding out who the leader is. See what I'm saying? And then they started installing leaders that's their leaders, not leaders that was from the actual bloodline. See what I'm saying? That's just like when you look at Jesus with David, Saul, and then Jesus was born in a manger. See what I'm saying? I mean, David, Solomon, and then, so Solomon lost the kingdom. Jesus, being in that bloodline, was born in a manger. See what I'm saying? So now, if I am from the blood of truth, right? So that means that my actions would be righteous actions because my blood is a true bloodline. See, so if my blood is royal, then my actions gonna be that of a king. See what I'm saying? So now, if I'm that prince that they had hidden, right? Well, when it was time to go to court, then my people would have knew who I was. But see, by the fact that they was moving leaders out and then installing false leaders in, see, when they saw me, I was in court already. See, but that's when they false leaders then started giving false pretense, started lying. See, because now the Bible is showing you what in John 11, when they talking about the high priest Caiaphas say, do you know that it be expedient that one man must die? See, that's these preachers getting together saying that it's me because I'm causing a problem with their arrangement. See what I'm saying? See, that's why they getting tithe money and it's against the Constitution. See, now I'm saying, nah, man, the law say this. But see, now they don't want to then allow Amendment 14, Section 4 to make me sovereign. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm a poor king because my people are poor. See, they poorly educated, poorly motivated, poorly inspired. See, you're a bunch of athletes and entertainers. See, that's what I'm saying. You kings, even politicians, preachers. See, that's all propaganda. See, but when you do the real movement, see, that's when you got to become before you call your people. See, because if I didn't become and then protect myself, then you would see my dead body. You wouldn't see me because I wouldn't have had the law in front of me, which confused the devil long enough to get my people to see something. See, so when they started coming, he was done then, but now I'm dealing with the ignorance. See, I'm saying, why would you be angry that the devil is defeated?